Melanie Bracewell is a star of stage and screen. Let me start again. Melanie Bracewell. I used to watch Melanie Bracewell on television. Keep it in. I used to watch Melanie Bracewell on television. Start from here. I used to watch Melanie Bracewell on television. I thought she was really funny. And then I've gone away to, like, I always wanted to go on the shows that she was on. I wanted to go on the cheap seats, you know. I wanted to go, she was just a show where they talk about the news. And I wanted to go on Have You Been Paying Attention, which is also a show about the news. How come no one's doing a show about the future? How come no one's doing a show about the past? Everybody always want to do a show about the present. Well, I got a present for you. I did an interview with Melanie Bracewell. She did a show at the Rhino Room. She was in town. How I found out she was in town actually is that I was trying to get up on stage somewhere and I was looking up like, is there any stand-up comedy in Adelaide? And there's none. There's like 6 nights a week. There's none. But Melanie Bracewell was in town. So I wrote, friend of a friend, set it up. Thanks, Ray. And she, you know, we weren't allowed to use the green room because there was like a music act coming on afterwards. And so that's why in the interview you're about to see, Melanie Bracewell gets into my car and then we have to... anyway, you'll see. She's a New Zealand lady. I should say that. So like Americans might go, hey, hang on a minute. She sounds like Australian, but different. It's because she's from New Zealand. She's big on Australian television. I was so jazzed to meet Melanie Bracewell. She was going off to... Anyway, you'll see. I think it's a good interview. I think I scared her real bad. And I think I offended her. I think the first 10 minutes... she's scared, and then the last 10 minutes, she's offended. But I think that middle section, really fun for everyone. Could we have cut the start and the end out? Yeah. We didn't. Because we want to give you... We cut a lot out, actually. Wow. Yeah, I hadn't really talked to someone about Australian comedy in a while since I'd been away. So there was a lot of defamatory stuff going on, and Sam's had to work overdrive. She was lovely. Such an honor to meet Melanie Bracewell. Here's me talking to Melanie Bracewell. All right, I'm going to call that. Are you good to go? Okay, I'm going to leave the door open.
Yeah.
But that's obviously, I think that's going.
It sounds good.
It does. Enjoyed the show. You're not doing the Fringe.
No.
We haven't started.
No, that's fine. I'm not doing the Fringe. I've got to go to the UK during the Fringe, and so I just always come to Adelaide like in February with a sort of half of a show.
Extremely hot. It's
really hot. Yeah.
All right. Are
but
you ready?
It's okay.
Are you ready?
Let's start this baby. Drive.
Get that going for the love of the Lord. Okay.
Should I put my seatbelt on?
You don't need to do the seatbelt, but if you do me a favour and rip that mirror in, because we're in the only one of these that you're allowed to be in without a reservation. Like, see, they all say reserved bay, except for this one.
Do you always do it? So you've done it here before?
I'm going blind.
So it's like, please pull the wing mirrors in so I can reverse and not see.
I can't even see the back. I know, but look, there's no other option. Thank you. Yeah, because I can't even see the back because you put a light in there. No. We good? All right. And now no one can leave. Hello, welcome to the James Donald Forbes McCann Catamaran Plan. Joined. What's that? Oh, that's because it's in. Melanie Bracewell is here. We've never met. This feels like how I imagined it would go. It's going to be fine. You're one of the only people in Australian New Zealand comedy that I wanted to meet that I never met. Because I was around the traps. I was touring a lot. But for some reason, I never met you.
Yeah. What do you think kept us apart?
Well, I left 2 years ago. I left the country. You've been really doing very well.
I came as you left, I guess. No.
All right, well, the New Zealand invasion of this country is absurd. It's absurd.
It's sickening, but then you tried to invade New Zealand and it didn't work, so that's...
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
My keys are also broken. I can't turn the car off right now. This is a new
I reckon we've got to go down one just in terms of sound.
Oh, you think
and
the audio?
Still getting cold.
The microphones are great. Are you cold? You don't have a jacket.
No, it's not. I just feel like we could... it's more I can't hear you speaking to me.
I'll project.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Who's the other one? Who's the lovely Brisbane lesbian?
Mel Buttle,
Never
other
met her.
Mel.
I
Yeah,
don't know
I
if
get
she's
her a
ugly.
lot from the street. People go, Mel Buttle.
Well, she was on
do
TV
your
at a
impression.
similar time.
of
She was
it."
Bake
yeah.
Off, right?
Yeah.
And you are Cheap Seats, which had just started up as one of the two good shows in the whole country.
Wow.
Was that, and Have You Been Paying Attention? There was nothing else good. Our Taskmaster was not as good as your Taskmaster.
Oh.
So much so that I'm told we'll start up. I can't. You're in the industry. I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, that's fine. I mean, I will report back, obviously,
I'm
to
told-
my industry overlords.
I'm told that the production company so little trusted Australians compared to New Zealanders in the production of Taskmaster that they insisted the Australian Taskmaster be made in New Zealand
Yeah.
and then shot with the studio audience in Australia. Fine, you can take care of that. But for the writing of it and the shooting of it, the Kiwis do it better. Is this true?
It's a weird one where Australia has so many like sort of big executives that make decisions about things that sometimes fuck it. So like
Yeah.
I think one of the bad things about the Australian Taskmaster, I'm going to go there, is the ads are so bad. They give away all of the tasks in the ads and then they go, "Are you ready for some fun little hijinks?"
they're not ready.
These guys are going to do some crazy wacky challenges and you're like, it's called Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Like all of the words that you need are in the title.
Can I also say they like established people in the Australian Taskmaster?
Yeah.
And I feel in New Zealand Taskmaster, they went out and they picked people who didn't necessarily have a name. They'll have a couple of big names.
Yes.
They'll have a Di Henwood.
Yeah.
They'll have a who's that guy who does the breakfast radio show with
Yes,
Jeremy?
Matt Heath.
He was very good.
He's so good. I used to work with Jeremy and Matt on their show, and it
Were
was
you the lady on a
I was the Women's Affairs Conciliator.
That's great.
So I was in the B studio, and anytime they would talk about something that might need a woman's opinion, they would go, "We need to get Women's Affairs Conciliator Melanie Bracer." I'd come into the room and I'd say, "On behalf of all women, this is what we've decided.
That's
we
how
feel
connect.
about this."
That's how we connect
Yeah.
with the demo.
Yeah.
It's because I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. Also, I always look to him to see if he's laughing. He can't hear us at all.
If he doesn't, run him down. I think you've got an option.
Do you want to see? I'll rev him.
That was a thrill. That was a thrill.
Did you want lights on, lights off? Okay. The car's running. We'll be fine.
Yeah,
I
I
filled it up
swear.
today. I read about your whole career today. I
Oh,
found
no.
out about I won't all positive, but I have questions because where to begin?
Yeah.
Where to begin? Melanie Bracewell.
Where to begin, Melanie
Did
Bracer?
you did New Faces this year in Canada?
That was 2 years ago. You're
Was
a little
it?
behind, so
Okay.
you've read
I
the
didn't even
internet.
read that. That wasn't
there
even
was
on
so
there.
much to read that you had to start 2 years ago.
That was exclusively
And-
through Amos Gill being there at a similar time.
So I was there 2 years ago, and I didn't do New Faces. I
Okay.
was old. I just did the
You
gala.
got to be right in
I
there
went
as
to
an
go
old face.
straight into the gala and doing my own show. I never.
They wouldn't even have me.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm fine. I think my manager
But you're doing so well, like
prevented
in
me from
North
doing it.
America.
I'm
I
doing
feel like
fine.
you're
Australia
you don't
turned
need.
its dog back
You
on
don't
me.
fucking need these new
Because
faces.
the Kiwis came and there was a whole wave of you.
Yeah.
Just before I left, there was because no millennial Australian made it onto TV. It's great to be here on the James Donald Forbes McCann Catamaran Plan with New Zealand comedian. We sang that? Have we stopped saying that?
You've brought it back, I think.
Melanie
Yeah.
Bracewell, who's
Yeah.
part of the great Kiwi invasion of my country that has prevented any young Australian from getting on the air in an established capacity. Ray O'Leary,
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
Melanie Bracewell, New Zealand. David Correos, he's not on TV, but he is taking up a lot of the space of who's the weird guy at the festival we should go and check out. Guy Montgomery, they gave him a show.
They did. I protested it, but
What?
somehow I made it through.
Did you come up with all of these people?
Yeah, in a lab actually. We've got a
Come
whole
on now.
thing going
Come on.
where we're sort of
Come
trying
on.
to find the funniest person, and we've failed a few times.
Honestly, the classic. New Zealand is something weird happened there about 10 years ago where you started having good people come out in a huge wave in a way that wasn't happening in Australia.
No, it's a trick though. It's all a trick. We've tricked you. We've tricked Australia because in New Zealand, And sorry, you have spoken about how it was hard for you, unfortunately. But it's actually
that was
so
during the part of the podcast
it's
that
so
I had
easy.
to remove. Yeah.
It's so easy because you get to like do your first gig in front of like 100 people. So the classic, their
such a
raw
good
night.
room.
The raw night, there could be like 100 people there.
Yes.
And you could do your first gig and they'll be really nice and you feel like, oh, this is like
I've looked it up. That's a competition you won. So you're describing. They were all really nice. You were the best one on.
No,
I read about it. You won Raw. You won the 7 days.
Comedy Apprentice
competition. Then you won Raw Comedy.
Made a joke on that show that my uncle disowned me for.
Did you?
Yeah, there was a picture that was a.
Was this your test cricket playing uncle?
No, it was a different uncle. It was it had a guy with a stool on his head, and I was like, oh. Man tries tactic to get women to sit on his face or something. And I was like,
that's fun.
I thought it was fun. I was like 19. I'm like, I'm crazy. And my uncle said that I've like brought shame to the family and to God.
Okay, what denomination are you?
What denomination am I?
This is not like a West Coast scarf over the head type of religious operation.
I've got some Christian family members.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move one beer over there.
Yeah.
Then I'll move the other beer.
One for dinner, one for dessert.
Yeah, it's a treat. I'll be driving home after the show.
Of course.
You won everything, back to back to back. And I wanted to ask you, because I'd been in New Zealand at a similar time.
Yeah.
And I met a lot of those. I saw people in the scene. And in some ways, a very nice, very warm scene.
Yeah.
But in other ways, still a country that has got a huge suicide rate for a reason. Crabs in a bucket, tall poppy stuff. And you were winning everything out of high school. You win every award as you're allowed to win it. You get the Billy T. James, is that right? The negativity, I've never heard a peep about you having any beef with anybody, which is rare, because in Australia, we love, in Melbourne, we love to cut people down. But I saw that. I saw your age and the award run, and I went, oh, people must
You're
have been
the one who's
furious.
Googling Melanie Bracewell age.
No, at the time. It's all on the Wikipedia page. You have a great bit about it at this show, and I won't bespoil it. But I thought I know people in Australia who had a similar trajectory.
Yeah.
And how in these countries, in America they go, oh, you're winning all these things? That's so good. We're so proud of you. You're going. And over there they go, fuck you. You don't deserve the blah, blah, blah.
I think the best thing you say, like, it's a Kiwi invasion. We're actually just like leaving New Zealand because New Zealanders are quite mean about comedy. They don't like us.
Go on.
They don't like us. They don't want us to do well, and they will go,
they really
New
don't.
Zealand comedy, that's an oxymoron. That's the classic joke that they do.
I've read the comments.
Every comment. Or there hasn't been any funny comedy since Billy T. James. And it's like, you wouldn't have liked Billy T. James because you're also probably quite racist.
Yeah,
or you liked the fact that he was a caricature of what you felt in your racist views.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's but the Flight of the Conchords must have been beloved. Or was there a cultural cringe over them at all?
It's an odd one where I feel like people are 50-50 on it. If they tried to make a TV show in New Zealand and got rejected by TVNZ.
I remember it well.
And then they
pilot.
went and, made a show overseas and it was hugely successful. And then people either say, oh, they're overrated, or they go, well, I actually thought they were good. And so they try and it goes back, it circles back on itself.
But then they do go over there. Are we in trouble? We're not in trouble. How you going, mate? I'm doing good. Have a good one. Thank you, bro. He's good. Isn't he good? He's good at what he does.
This is the Bang Bus. Hello.
Hi, how are you going?
Good. How are you doing? What's
Good.
going on?
Sorry, just starting work now.
Oh, cool.
Where are you working?
Yeah, at the Rhino Room.
Oh, you work in Rhino Room?
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight?
I work as a bouncer down there.
Right there. Hope you have a calm night. You don't have to smash any heads through any windows,
Perfect. Be safe.
Be safe.
All
All right.
Nice.
You have a good one.
You too.
Cheers. So I don't know you very well, and I thought you had planned some weird sketch that you're
We're doing the best we can to. Yeah.
just my stomach. I was like,
I'm so sorry.
I've been pranked. This is all a prank.
No, we're just not very organised. A lot of hard edits on this pod.
I can tell you about it later.
But you're blowing up in the UK. This is going to edit so beautifully. We do a lot of edits on the podcast. I know. I want to address this New Zealand thing. This is like an important because Taika. I don't want to start any shit, but I've also seen people were so happy with him early on. Boy, people going, yes, this is who we are as a people. This is what it is to be rural, working class, Maori young family. Mm-hmm. And then Hunt for the Wilder People, and I saw people start to go, it's good that he's having success. Good. And then that Thor movie came out. I mean, I'm just going to skip the Nazi movie. People didn't know what to feel about his Nazi movie.
I mean, it won an Oscar.
Yeah. But in the way that Birdman won an Oscar, and then people went, all right. But that Thor movie, New Zealand got so nasty.
It's like everyone wants to be proven right in a way, right? So if someone didn't like Taika the whole time, they're just sort of sitting there stewing and stewing and stewing, and then when he has a failure, they're like, yes! And those people all like sort of bubble to the surface and like celebrate.
They're holding themselves back until a moment, because you don't want to just do it for no reason.
We're just so insecure as New Zealanders. So like, we fucking hate New Zealand comedy. Unless you like it. Do you like it? Do you like it?
Oh, they like it.
You like it? Well, actually, I think it's quite good. Oh, you hate it? We fucking hate it too. We've never liked it, and we think it's shit.
Despite that negativity, though, the government support, I think you do it in a better way than Australia. This I don't know who this will appeal to, a conversation about the media breakdown, but we have, our money goes into the ABC, which are then allowed to run any programming. A percentage of it has to be made in Australia. Yeah. But in New Zealand, you don't have a government on. You don't have like a public broadcaster in the same way. You have RNZ and One.
And TVNZ is technically our public broadcaster, but they have ads. Yes. So they're a commercial organisation that's like kind of owned by the government.
But then money gets pumped in that everybody would make a lot of New Zealand content. So like the number of opportunities for a comedian to be featured on New Zealand television is greater than the number of, at least for a long time there.
Yeah, and it's just when I came through, like there were a lot of opportunities, and they're slowly sort of dwindling away. But you can get on TV quite easily, and this is why I say that it's a trick when we come to Australia, and it feels like, oh my God, everyone is amazing. It's like, well, if you were pretty good in New Zealand, you'll have some success, and everyone gets a turn at winning the Billy T. It's not like the Best Show Award. It's like, if you've already won it, you can't win it again. So eventually everyone will get a go. Someone's got to get a go, at least getting nominated. And then you come over here and you're like, these are the awards I've won and these are the TV shows I've been on.
Looks
and
very impressive.
But then also people are like, oh, I've never seen this person before. So they're immediately good. Oh my God, they came out of nowhere. It's like, no, we came from New Zealand.
This happened to me in America.
Yeah.
It was very weird to come in and
people go, oh my God, this fresh face, you've just started. This is your first gig. When they first see you, they think that's your first gig.
Yeah.
And you get to be amazing. And then they go, well, I saw someone else on their first gig and they suck shit.
Do you think this moving on, some people manage to do it where they're from and be beloved there and transcend the whole, and maybe that only can exist at a certain time. Di Henwood did it all in New Zealand and is not a known commodity in Australia. I've never met him.
Yeah.
But he's so awesome. Funny. Here's an anecdote about Di Henwood. He had Russell Brand on. Friend of the show, Russell Brand. I'm joking. We don't know Rusty. Anyway, Russell
we don't know our dog.
We don't know. But he's very funny, as well as, who knows what he's been up to. But not good. No, anyway, but he was doing the radio rounds. And he came to Australia and he was on with Hamish and Andy. So funny. But he was running laps around them. And you could tell they were both going like, oh, we usually get to be the funny guys, but I bet we better get Russell Brand to take over the show. Di Henwood dominates in his one with Russell Brand. He's so much, and you can tell Russell Brand sort of edging back going, he's very good. I can't quite.
He is so good at like pretending he's not smart. He will say something wrong and he's done it on purpose, but he's just so good at being this like bewildered, stunned man, and he like takes it like all the way. He's so funny, and he's so like physically funny. I remember one of like the hardest I laughed was like a time when he like got up on the desk and then everyone had pointed out that he was he had one house key on a carabiner around his attached to his belt, and the whole rest of the show was just about his key on a carabiner.
Was this on 7 days?
It was on 7 days.
So you can do that in New Zealand.
You can get up on the desk.
No, that's a huge crux of New Zealand comedy. Is you've done something slightly wrong. I'm very embarrassed that people have not. I love it.
That was perfect impression.
I'm
by
doing
the
my
way.
best.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's really bad. North Island.
Yeah.
In the South Island, I don't say. In the mainland, I prefer the mainland.
You do?
I love. Oh my goodness.
What's your favourite
Dunedin.
place in New Zealand?
Dunedin's number one.
Wow.
Chicha's fine.
Yeah.
This Adelaide is based. It's the same designer as.
Are you from
Christchurch.
Adelaide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I picked up all the news. I was there. My wife is a Kiwi, and I have a very. I was taking an American accent while I was
Where's
there
she
towards
from?
the end. She's from Dunedin.
Mm.
It's always blue. It's very blue there, and the students and the sad people just walking around, the hopelessness. I love that. We used to have a chocolate factory, but we don't have that anymore. Yeah, they've taken everything from us. They won't even fix the hospital. That's the sort of conversation you get in. When I watch the news in news, like you can watch it on YouTube. I don't know if you keep up.
Yeah, I'm sort of. I
So sad.
don't now. Right now, I couldn't tell you.
We can't build all the roads that we're going to need, and we don't know
But
what
I
to do
don't
about
know
it.
the regular news because
No?
we have to watch like 7 News Townsville to see who's been putting trolleys in the lake.
You're not
like,
actually doing that, though, are you?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Tim and I are so anal of things that we think are funny that like there are people that find clips and submit clips.
Yeah.
But I would say like 50% of the clips in the show are ones that Tim and I have found ourselves.
Where did he come from? He's good.
He's so good. His
But
career.
who is he?
I
I
describe
just saw him on, yeah.
I describe his career like, you know, in The Sims, how
Yeah.
like if you like go through the career path of becoming a doctor, you start out as like a janitor at the hospital, and then you could like get a job as like a nurse, and then you could get like your promotional scale like goes from. So he was literally like the social media guy for Working Dog and like taking photos of people behind the desk.
Wow.
And then one week like someone was away for having been paying attention. He sat in a rehearsal and was just like so funny, and they went, oh, we'll give you an episode. And then he's just like so hardworking and so nice that he like managed
He's
to
a
get
beautiful
through.
screen presence.
He's so good.
It's a great show. I remember
Yeah.
Sam's happy. Sam is going to love watching this back and doing a pretty full-on edit, I'm going to be honest. But when we had the opportunity...
It's so annoying because the toxic part of me wants to make it harder and just start bringing up the things that you've
He
already
loves you,
described.
and he hates everybody, and he loves that show. And he's really pleased.
Oh,
and I'm
good.
also. I mean, it's really. There was just so long where nothing good was happening on Australian telly, and then all of a sudden, all these very like these great, and also it was the New Zealand wave started. Not every, it wasn't there for Rose Matafeo, right? She got to go to the UK, but there wasn't even a real shot here.
She sort of leapfrogged over Australia,
with
though,
it.
to be fair.
Who was the? There was a woman named Heidi, who did a show
Heidi
about
O'Loughlin.
fan fiction. Yeah,
Yeah, she's a good mate.
She's a star. Is she
great.
still doing it?
She's not. She's like working in TV, but not doing comedy.
She
but
was
she's
so
good.
good.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And it was really there's something. Maybe the British sense of humour came around. Is stronger in New Zealand. You are a very British.
We watch
have
a
your-
lot. We see a lot of UK TV. It's a lot of UK influence, and I feel
Yeah.
like Australia has more American influence than.
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like it's because we're so little. And we're like, we're just a little colony, and then you guys are like, well, we could break off if we wanted to. We could do our own thing.
We
And you're
tried
like,
once in
and
the
you're like,
70s.
I don't know. You just sort of you seem more American than we do.
I say we have a sub is. There is a group of there's basketball Australians.
Mm-hmm.
You see the heavy set trudging around and they wear the
NBA jerseys,
and the big shorts.
Yeah.
And so they are exclusively plugged in. I shouldn't talk down on them because they're almost certainly 100% of my new audience in Australia. And I love the basketball Australians. They're good people.
Yeah.
But there is a sense where you go, I'm not sure that the British influence is, you're not watching Keeping Up Appearances and getting anything out of it. You like 50 Cent. That's a big thing for you. But you have that in New Zealand. You've got a very... You also have you have no Italians. You have
not
no...
one.
I've looked up the numbers.
One. Yeah.
We got in so much trouble in Australia for having the white Australia policy. You guys kept it up, and you guys did a white New Zealand policy. plus Pacific Islanders until like the late 80s, where you said we better let about 4 million Chinese people in here right now so we don't get in trouble. I'm saying that in a nice way, but you never let the Greeks in. You never let the Italians in.
Why are you saying it like I am responsible?
Collective guilt.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
my Greeks.
I think this is maybe part of it. You didn't have Irish in New Zealand in the same way.
We have a lot now. A lot of Irish physios.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wait.
It's like a lot of Irish physios in New Zealand. Like every Irish person I meet, I'm like, "You're a physio," and they go, "Yes." I don't know why.
There was a. Oh, I might be getting it wrong. My wife reads.
I feel like
social
your
stuff.
encyclopedic knowledge
No,
of
but it might have been
scandals.
about New Zealand. I think there was a guy who was like doing sexy physio. Anyway, I'm going to look it up.
Okay.
But people kept going, and then 8 years later, he got in trouble.
He was the acting coach or something.
He would align your back, and he
Okay.
would kiss. Anyway, it was dreadful. Did you follow? There's so many edit points in this one. Did you follow the man who took his family bush?
Yes, Tom Phillips.
So sad.
It was crazy. It was crazy, the reaction from people. Because
Thank
you're
you.
like, it was mad because anytime there was a story where it was like, woman gets custody of child, everyone's like, that's so fucking... Man takes children into the fucking forest and they like almost die. It's like, well... He's probably doing it for the right reasons.
The support was unbelievable.
It was mad.
The
They're like,
hate on the mum.
yeah, they're like, she must be fucked because otherwise why would he kidnap them? They deserve to be kidnapped because she must be fucked.
Oh, I'm glad those kids are off screens. Just good to have kids in the great outdoors. They got guns. They're on a motorcycle. They're sticking people up. That was insane.
It is so mad.
But I was kind of rooting for
him.
him. I was a little bit. And then it's very sad.
I wish I just kind of got more of what was going on. I think I just wanted the story. I wanted to hear why.
Do you think Hunt for the Wilder People is in a sense responsible though for people loving
I've always said that.
living the dream? Did Australia find out about that story?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to know because my algorithms are so fractured.
You weren't doing jokes about that on the cheap seats?
No, I don't think
They
so.
got him. They gunned him down like a dog. Back after these messages.
In our first season, it's kind of crazy because we felt this weird responsibility of being like, we have to cover every story because if there's a big story and it's bleak and we don't mention it, people will get mad. And what I realize is, no, they won't. If you don't talk about Afghanistan, that's fine.
They won't mind.
That's fine.
Are you trying to joke up the bleak stuff?
No. Well, the only thing is what we felt like was a safety net for us is that we kind of get away with a lot because we're never actually making fun of the story. We're making fun of someone trying to report on the story and an umbrella falling over in front of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's never about the thing. It's about the media coverage. And we got so much from, like, when the Queen died. And it was never like, we never were going super like, haha, she's dead. But
I imagine the queue got a
it
lot
was
of
like
coverage.
they're interviewing someone in the queue and they're like, what are you having? Like, I'm having chicken noodle. And like, that's what we like to see. Yeah.
What was the bleakest one where you went, we shouldn't be doing this? Do you remember? Was there
it was I can't remember exactly the story, but it was a bleak story. And even we had it when the US bombed Iran. And we were like, this is bleak.
Yeah.
The only way we can cover this is we see what Talkback Radio was talking about at the time.
That's fine.
Where it was interrupted. And then we got the beautiful line, which was, I don't care if the US bombs Iran today, we're doing the quiz. And that's just comedy.
You've seen India.
I've seen
No,
India.
the quiz where people call in with India in Australia.
No.
It's a
Oh
conversation.
yes, I have actually.
It's one of the greatest
yes,
things
they
we've
call
ever
in.
produced as a country.
They call in for the answer of the question.
Would it be India?
Yeah.
No, you're a very silly person. He's
Yes.
furious.
Have you seen Father's Day is on Sunday?
No.
Oh, it's a quiz where they go, okay, we're going to give you the answer.
Yeah.
What's the question? And so they go, the answer is Sunday, and you call in with a question. And this woman calls up, she goes, Sunday Father's Day. They go, yeah, okay, we just said it in a question. You're like, oh, I don't know. No, we just said it in the form of a question. Well, Father's Day's on Sunday. No. And it goes on for like 5 minutes. It's like one of the greatest pieces of radio
Well,
you'll
this
ever
is Jeopardy checks people beforehand.
Yeah.
They're not doing that with the radio call. I want to.
Yeah.
You're a comedy show, so you get away with it. But when the project was on, they did they were always both. So they would go one and then the other. And the number of times I would just enjoy watching whoever it was, Waleed Ali. You know, they do it. They finish the fun one, and they go, well, he should pull his head in. Women in Afghanistan are being subjected to.
One of the favourite pivots, I don't even know if it was the project, but it was like, well, they'll have to watch themselves next time. Human remains. And just the phrase human remains to be the start of a sentence.
It had to go.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's all changing? You got in. You're the last one. You're the last one in.
Do you think that no more New Zealanders will get through?
You're the last comedian who's going to get to be on television. Have a good gig.
Perpetually.
I said a nice way. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm sorry.
This is it for you.
Some people will get a Taskmaster.
Yeah.
And then they'll go, you've done your 8 episodes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. But Cashman gets to stay.
Yeah.
Cashman's got his claws on the throne. But I don't see a lot of new things being commissioned now.
Yeah. I mean...
Am I wrong? I've been away.
I don't know. It's so hard for me to speak to it because I'm the one that's got the claws in the throne.
And I'm proud
so
of you. I can't. Hey, we're big fans. Here on the James Donald Forbes McCann Catamaran plan, I'm trying to move my head in such a way that he knows.
Do you choose to have middle names in because your first and last name quite plain?
James McCann?
Yeah. Is that really a tough question? I'm sorry.
No, I mean, there was a James McCann who was hit the headlines while I was away. Who's kept me out of top spot.
What was he doing?
He was trying to procure child prostitutes. He was an executive for the Commonwealth Bank.
I'm sure that wasn't you.
Do you remember this? You didn't do that one on the cheap seat? He was procuring child prostitutes, and then he committed suicide. Christopher James McCann was his. He also went the 3. He went the 3 names. I went the 4. No, I got some flack for it early on, but I thought it was, like Madonna.
Fun.
One name.
Okay,
Prince,
so you were
one
like,
name.
okay, you went the other way.
They go, oh, she's so successful. She's only got to have 1. But imagine how successful you would have to be allowed to have 4. That was my thinking. Yeah, it's not panned out. It's made me very unsearchable. James McCann. There are so many James McCanns. You've got other Melanie Bracewells. Your number. There's no one competing.
There's a doctor in the UK who sometimes forwards me emails intended for me, which is nice. And then I also, because I'm for some reason enrolled in some academia website, they're like, "Are you the Melanie Bracewell who wrote prenatal brain development?" And I'm not sure.
You went to uni?
I went to uni.
But you were doing. Hold on. Let me get so you're in Auckland. You started out in Auckland. First question I wanted to know from today actually is: were your uncles on the team when the underarm scandal? I know they were Test cricketers. I know that was one day, but
I think they were in the squad, but they weren't there that day. I don't think actually. I don't even know.
It lives so much bigger in the New Zealand imagination than the Australian one. I didn't really know about it until I went to New Zealand.
But again, it's like if we've got such a sporting rivalry, and if we already hate you and you do something that proves it, we're actually happy. We go, oh, it's finally proof of what we've felt the whole time.
You guys have a rivalry. We lost so often at rugby union that we just collectively as a country about 20 years ago said, we're not going to care about it anymore.
Yeah.
They can't hurt us if we don't care.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Bladdersloe Club in Club. I'll be driving home. You go to Sam will drive me. It's all Kiwis. We're not going. We're not sending anyone there. And there's no other sport you guys really... I mean, you dominate that.
Yeah.
Do you feel... You how long have you been here for?
This car?
In Australia, forever. No, well, we should close it.
Just
There's enough. All right.
I'm just kidding.
We've recorded for 30 minutes, so we'll cut that down to 15. 15
I'm
good
kidding.
ones, I believe.
I've been in Australia for like 5 years.
Okay. Will you leave? You're in a good wicket. You go to the UK once a year.
I do.
They're better than us.
I don't want to live there though. I like Australia, unfortunately.
You're in Melbourne?
Yeah, I'm in Melbourne. I like sport. You guys do sport well,
Have
even though you say you don't care about rugby, but you have other sport things going on.
You follow the AFL now?
Mine,
In Melbourne, that's such a social hamstring.
it was just tough because me and my partner, we tried to choose a team, and he loves birds so much that we were like, okay, we'll choose a Melbourne-based bird team.
Yeah.
Can't have Collingwood because it's just like if you join
I know,
Collingwood
it goes
now,
with
it's weird.
something. Yeah.
The other one's Hawthorn Hawks. And he was like, this is great. And we decided to support them. And then they got sponsored by KFC. And so they've become anti-bird. So
But
we
are
can't.
you a pro-bird family?
We're a pro-bird family. Yeah.
What are you... Well, what's new with you?
Oh, my God.
And we're back.
I
And we're
can't
back.
believe this. Cut that out.
What's new with you?
We can't. I can't talk about it. What's new with me? I'm in Adelaide doing my show. And I'm just hanging out. And I'm getting into a card game. Quite into a card game.
What's the card game?
It's called Riftbound. It's like a trading card game.
Riftbound?
Yeah. I'm playing a tournament tomorrow in Adelaide.
Really?
Because I'm so. This is the thing. Actually, you spoke about it. You said, Melanie, you win all these things, or you're like good at all these things. No, I find things that I'm like, I think I can be good at, and I
Yeah.
become obsessed with them until I know I can crush them. And what it took for me to be into this game was playing a tournament against a guy who was a magician who I hated, and he cheated.
Okay.
And now I want to be the best
I'm looking it up.
at this game.
How much money have you sunk into this game?
So much. Too much.
No, but
It's so expensive.
would you'd say less than $10,000?
Less than $10,000.
More than $1,000.
Yes.
Wow, you're living the dream.
But the cards are worth. Like, you could sell them.
They're not.
You could sell them.
Yeah, no, you could. I'm sure.
You could.
Yeah, but you could also, you could.
This is what I mean.
There's so many things
I
one
will,
can do for money. You
I
think
will
you're up?
choose something. I will play sport. I'm really good at netball and basketball because I'm very tall. And so it's like, oh my God, you're so good at these things. But I would never try snowboarding. I would be so shit. And so I just never do it.
Did you show up to a Melbourne Comedy Festival awards night in a netball uniform? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes, and people thought it was a bit, but the thing is that I was not going to go to the awards thing because I had a netball game, and then I was in the game, and my manager was like, they say you have to come, and they were like, no, you have to come. So I was like, oh, I guess maybe I'm up for something.
Yeah.
And so I had to leave at halftime.
Did you win?
We won. Yeah.
Yeah, great. You did have to go.
Yeah. And so I had to be in my netball
At half
uniform.
time, though.
Yeah, I had to leave at halftime. Yeah. Because it was in Dingley Village, which is far away.
But did they end up winning without you?
They won without me.
Okay,
They won
that's
without
great.
me.
That's 2 wins. That's a
Which
huge
made me
day.
think I didn't even need to go there.
No, you got them up by so much. You broke their spirit.
Exactly.
That's so. But
Yeah.
I want to confirm you are really going to a tournament tomorrow
Yeah.
in Adelaide.
It's a pre-rift event, which is the new sets coming out. Obviously,
Okay.
people are getting the new cards. They give you 3 packs. You've got to put a deck together. Then you've got to defeat the other person.
I'm
get
loving
prizes.
This is
It's
great.
gonna be big, man. And I should be working on my show, but I'm choosing to play
this
cards.
is the show. Who
Yeah.
are you up against?
I'm
do you
not
think?
sure. I'll meet them tomorrow.
But what level of tournament is this like?
Oh, this is
free to
this is
play,
a
everybody-
casual one
But if you
because it's a
win-
pre-rift. I don't know if you heard me say before. It's a pre-rift event.
Well, I didn't understand. That's a chronological change. No, that's a new cards come out post Rift.
Yeah,
there
so
more-
this
but
is
is there
like
more status
this is like
post-rift?
it's not this set hasn't come out yet. So it's like
Okay.
let's give you a trial about the new cards that are coming
I
out.
see.
So that's why it's
But
a
you will be
pre-rift
using the
event.
Rift
the
cards.
pre-rift. Yeah, the
But
new
pre-Rift.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what you were planning on talking to me about, I assume.
And we were thinking about starting a card game.
Oh, really?
It was a huge thing.
What's the central premise of the card
Well,
game?
it was fun to come up with the names.
Okay.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering style.
Yeah.
Lugubrious Huckster.
Yeah.
Spangled Mercenary. You just get a fun adjective and a fun noun.
It is good.
And also people pay a lot of money for them.
It's so.
And
it's
I've
crazy.
gone into those card game stores. Wow. These people are looking. I'm not saying anyway. People are
Almost-
looking for community.
Almost every tournament I've gone to, I have been the only woman.
I was going to say.
And I went to my first tournament in New Zealand, and I was the only woman there. And I made all of the men so uncomfortable. They were shaking as they were putting their cards down. And one guy was a complete, again, this is the thing, the fire in my belly of if someone's an asshole to me and I want to beat them. I made a mistake that is a very easy mistake to make. You must know, I shuffled my legend into my deck. rookie era.
Shame.
But has no consequential effects, right?
You
I
stayed
shuffle
out.
this thing, I take it out, we reshuffle. It's fine, we haven't started the game.
Yeah.
It's all right. He goes, Judge! Judge comes over, says, oh, yep, just take it out, but that's a warning. I get a warning. I'm like, I'm going to kill. I lose. I get stressed. I go into the bathroom. I call my boyfriend. Luckily, no other women in the women's bathroom. There's 12 stalls for some reason. There is so many tampons in there. I'm like, these have been here for 10 years. There's a pile of tampons that have never been touched. And I swore vengeance that day that I would win. Yeah.
Now, did you go and...
Not that day, but I'm still.
Oh, this
the
is you're on the
vengeance is
journey.
I'm on the redemption arc now, but that's sort of the catalyst
Okay.
that set things in motion of being like.
you show up, you're a lady, huge.
I'm not that
you're
big.
sorry, I apologize. Huge that you're a lady, but also you're a famous lady.
So not in the card gaming community.
Okay, all right.
I do blend. I get away with it, but I do get. This has happened twice. A guy, the magician guy,
Yep.
was like, oh, I've seen your stuff before. I actually used to do comedy for a bit. That's a classic. I went to Brisbane and did comedy for a bit.
Lardy,
They
fucking
love to
da.
bring up that they've also done it.
Well, he's trying to connect. What else is he going to say?
I know.
I've been in the women's toilets. How many tampons do they need? It's
And the
crazy.
men's bathroom, their support thing, what do you think?
Dingers. Sorry, condoms.
No way. Lots of deodorant.
Really?
Mostly just lots of deodorant.
Because
in
I
there.
do remember
Yeah.
the smell.
It's-
I played one Magic the Gathering tournament once, and my
Yeah.
dad took me, and he was so disgusted
Yeah.
by the sight of these people.
Yeah.
He made it clear I wouldn't be doing this ever again.
It's so
and also,
bad.
no money had gone into my. I had like a starter deck and a couple of friends, and,
Yeah.
and unless you really have a parent who's willing to bankroll it, or you're a grown up.
Unless
you know?
if you've got a television show.
It's just so nice to
can
think
turn
that
up.
that's. Are you getting any references? Is this the first public reference to you doing this? Is this a part of your social media?
Well, it might
Landscape?
be because they have decided to send me some free cards, and so now I'm going to have to post about it and go
How
like.
big is this game?
So do you know League of Legends at all?
I know of it.
So I played a lot of that, and I play
Okay.
mostly a lot of TFT, top 100 in Australia and New Zealand. This game, and
But we've got so many Koreans. And
yeah,
you're dominating
I'm
them.
top 100. Barely.
Is that fair that a lot of Koreans play that game? Am I
A
getting
lot
that
of
wrong?
Koreans play League of Legends. Faker, a big, huge. He's like a massive
Okay.
megastar. He's
Thank
so
God.
good at League of Legends that he was able to skip military service.
They wouldn't even let that band do that.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't let BTS do that,
Yeah.
but they let him do it because he's like the biggest celebrity.
If anything,
in
that's
Korea.
who you need in the military.
Exactly.
Because he can do he can get the drones. He can do the.
And
I didn't know this. I didn't know.
So this is the same world. So
Okay.
they've released this card game. So I like the other games, and like I said, I hate being shit at things. I could never play
nice.
Magic the Gathering because everyone knows what to do, and it's an old game.
I understand. I
Yeah.
found this. I recently got an Xbox and FIFA, and I
Yeah.
stopped immediately because
Yeah.
it's almost as alien as playing real soccer at this point.
Yeah.
And everyone's already done it. But I just want to. This is exciting because you're on tour.
Yeah.
You know, like you did a show 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yesterday you fly off to an award show.
Yeah.
Like a big fancy award show.
Yeah.
And then you fly back to do comedy again and the tournament.
Tomorrow's the pre-rift event.
Now is this just happening? This happens often and it's in town, or you've booked these shows to line up with the
I have
tournament?
not booked it to line up, but so these sets come out maybe every 6 months or so. So these pre-rift events, they're rare because they'll only happen right before release. And so
Okay.
I'm like, oh no, I'm in Adelaide during the week of pre-release. Damn it, I've got to do shows. And then I was like, there might be one in Adelaide. And so that's why I'm
What do
going.
you wear? All right, because you watch. You know, when I watch Yu-Gi-Oh or
Yeah.
whatever, or the card game shows,
Yeah.
big.
I'm
You know what I'm saying? Anime, the
I-
whole drip. She's
tits
going to a
out.
card game tournament tomorrow.
tits out for the pre-rift.
Being changed.
Our battery's been changed.
Yes.
We'll
That's
just
it.
have clips. Would you record any of the card game? Any of the event?
I can record the
If you would
game.
send some of that while the battery's being changed, has it changed over yet?
No, I've got it in my hand.
James, what I'm wondering is could you reposition the rear view mirror just so that this light hits back into Melanie's face rather than yours? Yeah, thank you.
Otherwise, she looks like a ghoul.
He's got autism. He's a great guy.
That's
I
my
love him.
favourite.
He's a very special. No, we've all got autism. I think they've got enough evidence to work on at the moment. All right, he's cutting now, and so we move now, possibly, I hope, to footage of the tournament from tomorrow. If you would take a little horizontal video and send that through.
I would
really?
love to. Yeah, I could do that.
Because you have an opportunity to really go full anime villain trip.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you know, it's actually kind of fucked of me to even reveal this. But I remember at one of the tournaments thinking to myself, if I wear a low-cut top, I think I could win.
You could win.
Because the guys would be stressed. They're already stressed.
Got the
If I was like, sorry, can I read that card?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, shit, I don't know my runes are. And then their eyes pop out and their tongue rolls out. Then I win.
How
by
much
default.
eye contact are you getting at these tournaments?
Oh, very
How
much.
is the eye contact?
They are shuffling their cards a lot. And I'm not saying I'm like some anime hot lady.
No. I just want to check one thing because he's making out. Are we good?
You don't
Are
trust
we back?
Sam?
Oh, 1 minute until we're back. All right.
Let's see audio recording.
Do I not trust Sam? I trust Sam. Sam's a great guy.
What's your
Sam's a
favourite thing
sweetheart.
about Sam? Name 3 things you love about him.
Oh, I would say his creativity.
Yeah.
I would say his inventiveness, but that's the same thing. You know what I'd say? I'd say he's a willful person,
Yeah, that's
but
nice.
he really has a strong sense of what he believes is good.
Yeah.
And I'm buffeted about on the breeze. I feel like I don't know how I feel at any point ever. I have very
What do you think he would
generalised-
like about you? If I asked the same question to him, what would be the 3 things he likes about you?
Give him a job. That's pretty important. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's you know what it is we work. I find working with him to be really. I am visually the least talented person of my
It's
acquaintance.
not. Come
No,
on.
really, because I would say I'm doing comedy. I enjoy, and I have some sense where I know what it would look like to be good at it.
You are good at it.
No, but-
I've seen your clips and I find you very funny.
But I can go. That's very kind. But I have a sense of like, oh, that would be good and that would be bad. You know, that would be even something that got the same laugh from an audience. I would still, a part of me would be able to go, well, that one was better than that one. because of this.
Yeah.
And in the arts, and visually, I've got no idea. None. It's like.
It's the same to you.
Wow.
I mean, we don't have this saying in New Zealand. It's all Greek to me because we have no
Greeks. Yeah. It's all Greek to me means something completely different. It's what you say about the Chatham Islands. You know, they're all Greek now after the unpleasantness. I love talking about the Moriori.
I know, but do you know what that...
It's like a race.
Okay.
As an Aussie who's found out about the Moriori, it's like a race when you get there to start talking about it to see if anyone will get
also
uncomfortable.
not even like it's this is the thing, is that it's used to like justify racism.
I know.
To be like, well, you think settlers were bad, well also they did some bad things too. It's like it's also not really. Yeah, I don't even...
Look, I've got cards on the table. I love the Maori Queen. I love the Maori Queen. I even say it almost the right way. I've been working on it.
Yeah.
Maori.
Yeah.
Maori. I love that queen. I'm not going to attempt her name. But I saw a haka that she did with her people recently. I was so moved. And she's a Catholic. And I hope you get rid of the current monarchy and replace it with the Maori monarchy. That's my dream
I
for
think
New
it's
Zealand.
good when you pronounce Māori, that every time
Māori.
you say it, you look at the camera. Māori.
He's not looking at me. No, he's back at Māori. It's I can say whānau. I can say whakapapa. I can say te rea Māori. I can say, I watch that
man.
channel when I'm over there.
Yeah.
It's a great channel.
Yeah?
It's a great
Te karere.
channel. Te kare meo. I'm saying that right?
No, it's a show that's on the Māori
Is that the two
television
guys?
show. No.
There's two sketch comedians who do a show. They're always screaming and hitting each other and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? I love New Zealand TV. I love New Zealand. I wish I could go back. It's a great country.
We don't embrace Australians in the
Not
way
at
that
all.
that you embraced Kiwis.
You embraced one Aussie comic.
Oh yeah, exactly. A caricature of
I like
what
that
we
you
think
know.
Australians are. That it makes sense. We go like, "Ha, you're all murdering."
Heath Franklin
criminals.
doing Eric Banner's Chopper
Yeah.
is the only Aussie who's had any cut through.
But what I
Am I
love
being
about
fair?
is that when he first started to do Chopper in New Zealand, he was doing more of a caricature of like being this loose, like criminal and intense. And then over time, he has just like morphed it into being like just regular observational comedy.
Yes.
But he has to be dressed as Chopper.
Can I tell you my favourite one of those?
Yes.
I remember a couple of years ago at a comedy festival of because it's just at some point it's like Heath Franklin's he's working on his 6th hour.
Yeah.
So it's just him, but he was doing like. Oh, but he's still doing the voice. Anyway, he's going like, you walk down the street and you look at a woman because she's dressed in a provocative way and she looks at you like you're a pervert. And I'm a red-blooded man. Where am I supposed to look? And it's like, this couldn't be further away from Mark Chopper. It doesn't make any sense that he would. But it was beautiful. And he's so, also, I like that when the real Chopper died, there was a story in, I don't know which New Zealand newspaper, but it was like, don't worry. It's not the Chopper you care about. It's some other. It's the Chopper that he's basing that on. They had to specify.
I thought that the character came after Chopper died. I thought he was like doing it came.
was
That's
simultaneous.
that's something that's tough to
They
reckon
ran
with.
parallel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uncle Bloody Chop Chop. Oh man. What I mean, I would so love to be able to go and do comedy in New Zealand, and I sort of one can. Aussies, it's a better market than Australia. Because you've got more towns of 50,000 people. Like in terms of a place you can go.
Touring's
It's
hard.
doable.
People don't want to spend money on comedy in New Zealand.
You must do it, and you must do well. They must be so
I
proud of
don't
you.
go everywhere in New Zealand. I'll do Auckland and Wellington, but I wouldn't go to like.
You don't go to Chicha?
I don't go to Chicha.
You don't go to Nelson? You don't go to Milton? You don't go to Palmerston North?
It's hard. I don't know. I also don't like. Every time I go back, I'm like, remember me? I don't know. Like I don't really do a lot in New Zealand anymore, so I just have to be like, remember when I dressed up as Jacinda on TikTok? Do you
It was
remember that?
huge.
It's just like it
was huge.
Yeah, it was huge, but that
Held up that banana
victors.
with the guy from the show.
Yeah,
I stopped
man.
watching after his character wasn't in it anymore. I've never seen the last season of that
in my
show.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's when I left your TikTok behind.
That's all they got.
This is it. But do your shows not go? Do they not broadcast? Cheap Seats doesn't play in New Zealand?
No, they don't care who Barnaby Joyce is.
They
They're
should.
not
He's
like
one of you. He's
Bob
one of you.
Caterer. Oh, he is.
He's one of you. He's one of your mob. They don't care.
Now
no, I
don't
guess.
say that.
No, it is. But it's New Zealand much more than Australia. I've looked at the numbers and I've spoken to Americans about touring in New Zealand, and it's a much more inward-facing culture for whatever reason.
But they would get around Americans because
Americans do much worse in New Zealand than in Australia.
Okay.
When they go on tour,
Yeah.
they do the Australia run and they go whoopity-doo, and then they go, and now it's time for the Auckland show, and they go, fuck.
Yeah.
I've had this conversation many times.
Comedy, we just like, I think UK comedians do well in New Zealand. It's just, I don't know, we ebb and we flow. We also just like don't have a thriving, the comedy festival is not big because there's not a lot of money in it. So like they have to have a mayonnaise sponsor to like get it off the ground, and then it's like it's mostly a mayonnaise
Which
themed
mayonnaise?
Best Foods
Is this true?
mayonnaise.
Are you being serious?
I'm serious. They have a Best Foods. So everything is like the Best Foods Comedy Gala. It's the Best Foods Comedy Festival. You like, there's more mayonnaise. Like they posted a clip from my gala set, and it got like 7 million views, and they did not tag me, but they did tag the mayonnaise company. And it's just like, that's what the priorities are of the festival. It's we've got to, but like they're in a tough spot. They don't have government support to put the festival together, so they have to like appease the mayonnaise overlords.
I didn't know they didn't have government support to put the festival
Yeah,
together,
it's a charity. The Comedy Trust that puts the festival together is a
and this
charitable.
is distinct from the guild?
There's a Comedy Trust and the Comedy Guild. The
Okay.
Guild is more about making sure there's like rates that are appropriate for gigs. like, this is the base guild rate. So if they ask you to do a show down in Palmerston North, you can be like, I'll take guild rates.
No one else
Yeah.
does this in the
Yeah.
world.
It's like the guild rates, I don't know what they are now, but they're not like
No, I imagine they're
high.
good,
Yeah, but they're just like at least a benchmark where you can say, I deserve this.
I mean, they tried to bring a similar thing in. The Comedy Store used to not pay people. I don't know if this is a story everybody knows, but the Comedy Store in America used to not pay people, and then they went on strike. And this was in the 70s, 80s, but like a lot of comedians broke the picket line, and some held the picket line, and they all became famous later on. Eventually, one guy did. I think the strike was broken, and they started paying people a tiny amount when a guy committed suicide on the building next door. He just jumped off as an act of spite. But it's like David Letterman and Jay Leno were both. They held the picket line. They said, "We're going to stop people going through it." But Gary Shandling broke the picket line. He went and did the gigs. He wanted to
okay.
keep working. The thought was that every TV person was there. So if you were going to make it, why should we have to pay you as well? And there's good arguments for and against. Anyway, but very few industrial relations struggles in stand-up comedy. In Australia, never.
So do you go to the US a lot and you plot it around, or do you mainly just hang out here? And
I went for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I had like basically not been. I
But
dragged
now
my
you-
whole family over there.
yeah.
2 years. Fourth child is on the way.
Oh, it's fourth child. Okay,
That's
I
why
thought
we're
this
in
was
this
like
car.
first. Like, yeah, no, I know, but you had said you've got a baby on the way, and I wasn't sure if you.
No,
had
this is number
many.
4. 1 second. What does that mean?
What's on?
How could I have not? Feather
I
the
know.
mirror off. He wants
one
the
more?
mirror more like
She's
this.
too lit.
He loves that. Yeah, too lit. No, I got a lucky break, and
You
I
do
chased it.
not get a lucky break. You're very funny,
Oh,
and
no,
you're
I got a
successful.
lucky break. No. Like everyone needs a lucky break. You got to have a lucky break.
Yeah,
You got to do something with it.
yeah.
But I mean, I was here for like 15 years, and nothing was. I also refused to do the Melbourne International Comedy
This
Festival.
is the thing about you guys, though, is
Yeah.
that you are like, I talked to Luke Heggie, and he's got this a similar attitude,
Yeah.
which is like, working dog want to have a coffee with me, and I don't want to have a coffee to get on their show. You're like, come on, you can just have the coffee, and
I found the
Yeah.
Working Dog email
Yeah.
3 years ago.
yeah,
I sent an email completely out of the blue,
yeah.
and they didn't get back to me. And I thought, that is fair
They
because
get,
I can't move tickets, and no one knows who I am.
They get
And
a
I'm not
lot of
I know,
emails.
I know,
You have
and
to be the social media guy first, and then
I'm
someone has
gonna
to go
attempt.
away, and then you get to go on and make your own TV show.
I'm
You've
gonna
got to do the Tim
try
McDonald
now.
method.
I will try.
Yeah.
I will try. This is how we're doing it.
Okay.
Can you have a word to Rob Sitch about
I'll
me?
have a word to Rob Sitch.
Just all I want to do is thank him for what he's given the country. And the others are
castle
good
is-
too. The others are all good. But Rob Sitch is, to me, Rob Sitch is top 5 Aussie comic people ever.
He is so funny, and so Tim and I will write the show, and we'll like put all the clips together, and we have a script, and we send it off to Tom, Rob, and Santo, and it's such a they've got such a different style of writing, and I think Rob has this amazing ability to make the shortest, funniest joke.
Yes.
It's like 3 words, and you're like, oh, it's like, how do you think in that way?
He has I've never met him. But man, I don't know how many Americans I showed champagne sketch comedy to.
Yes,
I had to
it's
stop
so
once the
good.
sketch started because they don't understand cricket.
It's so good.
But- No, he's a gift. And you have to say nice things. You
He
work
told
for
us the backstory of that, of basically it was like they kind of had room for the sketch, and that was kind of the only sketch they had was this cricket sketch, and they were like, we have to put this in the show. And Rob was like, we can put the sketch in the show, but I have to be able to come out afterwards and do something about it. Because it's like, we're going to put it in, but I have to come out and I've got something planned
What
to do
a weird
afterwards.
time that you could.
So
It
good.
was that free,
was
and that
so
young
good.
people were put in charge
Yeah.
of a TV show. The biggest thing I've taken from America is they are not a stratified society on the basis of age. Boy, race will do some cutting up
Yeah.
of the populace, but on age. This anti-boomer thing that's happening here, it's not there.
Yeah.
They don't
okay.
have it. They don't feel any. There's some like, oh, baby boomers have taken everything. Here, it's like, really, whatever
insidious.
genocidal is for old people, we've got it.
It's housing. It's like
It is.
It's like you got university for free and you've got a house for free, and you're saying be grateful. And now I can't afford a house, and so there's like it's like just that's the thing
it's
that's
bad.
stopping you. Yeah,
It's obviously really bad, and they're not dying very quickly at all. And thank God, because I love my family, and I don't need them. It's so nice, isn't it? Nice to be doing well enough to not need your family to die. Because a lot of people aren't lucky enough to be in that position. And they're going, how long? How many heart attacks can a guy bounce back from? I got a kid, man. I want to go on a cruise. Die. But I get to go, I hope everyone lives forever. This is going great.
Yeah, I hope my parents live forever too.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
But a lot of people want their parents to die in this economy. They need them to die so that their kids can go to a private school. You know? They could just ask for the money, but that would be awkward. So instead, we're going to keep bringing up the euthanasia pamphlets. That's why we've brought that in.
Is it legal here now as well?
Oh, yeah, everywhere. Yeah, everywhere in
Okay. We
Australia.
had a referendum that was like, do you want, which I think is great. So I can't vote in Australia. I can't
We're going
vote.
to have the same take. I'll let you
Okay,
talk.
this is my take. It's actually not about the referendum, really. It's more about my rights as a New Zealand citizen in Australia. I can't vote in an election even though I live here for 5 years. Friend of mine lived in New Zealand for 6 months, voted yes on weed, yes on euthanasia, and then left.
It doesn't make any sense. That was not where I thought it was
That's
going.
not where
But it was because you voted yes on euthanasia.
I voted yes on
Sorry,
both.
I keep saying you. I mean the country.
The country voted yes on euthanasia and no on weed, and both of them were weirdly close.
Is that not odd, though, that, like, getting high should be illegal, but a doctor, hitting you with a death pillow, it would just seem to me. It would seem to me that marijuana, everyone's had it. I never have, but everyone around me, they love it.
Uh-huh.
But it seems like not a big deal. But changing the system by which the government is allowed to kill you, it's at least like a bigger deal.
It was bad timing, I think, because it reached a point where vaping was kind of, people were realizing vaping was bad, and the issue is that there was like a vape shop outside every school.
Yes.
And so people were able to fearmonger and go, well, you think that's bad? It's going to be weed vape shops at every school, and the tuck shop's going to be selling weed, and everything weed is going to be everywhere, and watch out. And so
Have you
people
been
were
to
like,
New York?
I've been to New York.
Post marijuana.
Post marijuana.
The smell is you got you're 10 a.m.
It's fucking sick, man. It's fucking
Rippity dee. But in New
smell
Zealand,
coming out of my apartment, yeah.
people are driving, people are getting high, dispensaries
That's
everywhere.
what I think is crazy, is that they're like high driving all the time.
Yeah, I don't approve of that. But also, New Zealand is the most stoned country. You guys really have a marijuana thing.
You could get it. You could get.
Hot knifing? What do you call that? What's it called when you take two knives
dabs.
and stick them together? Dabs.
It's dabs.
They gave us dabs.
Do you call it a hot knife? Is that what it's called? Hot knifing?
I just knew it was involved making knives hot.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I don't. They make two knives hot, and then they put marijuana in between the knives.
Yeah.
And then they go.
They're butter knives, to be clear.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Huge. There's so many. Oh man. I just wild out about New Zealand forever. I've got to stop. There are other things. You're not just
What
a person
took you?
from New Zealand.
So you went to New Zealand because your wife's from there,
Yeah.
or for other reasons?
I went when I was a kid on a family holiday, and I thought it was great.
No, I mean like you did comedy there.
Yeah.
For a bit.
No, well, I mean, I would say I was there for, I don't know, weeks.
Oh, why?
It
Why
was
did I
weeks,
think you
a couple
lived there?
times,
Because
though.
you know so many Kiwis. So I guess I just assumed
I
you lived there.
really went and tried to ingratiate myself. I mean, there was so many interesting people, and the Classic was the best room for comedy I had ever done. And it may still
I think Stuart Lee says it's one of the best comedy rooms. in his book.
In Australasia, it's number one.
Yeah,
Is that
it's a
fair?
great venue. It's a great venue. It used to be a porn theatre. You know
I
that, right?
did
Yeah,
know that,
yeah.
and Paul Horan was involved in setting it up, who started the project.
Horan, am I right?
Am I saying that right? I might be getting his
No,
name
no,
wrong.
no. I just I was trying to do a porn theatre joke.
He's There's enough editing for Sam already. He was great. I worked with him on a TV show on the ABC.
Yeah.
And I got to work on other. I got a couple opportunities here to work on other people's shows, and I did find that to be. Did you do any of it? You wrote jokes for other people? You were a 7 Days writer as well as
7 Days writer. I wrote on Wellington Paranormal. I wrote like on.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's huge.
Wrote for the spin-off of Time Bandits, of a TV show. But it's like, when you say Flight of the Conchords, I was like the biggest Flight of the Conchords fan. Like at school, it was like my whole personality. I would like sing all of the songs. And then I got to work with Jermaine and I got to do the show. Yeah, I got to write on the show. And because he had liked my tweets.
What are you saying, write on the show?
Oh, no, not on Flight of the Conchords. On what we do in the on what we do in the
Oh, very cool.
And not what we do in the shadows.
Cool.
Wellington Paranormal, which is
Yeah.
in the same universe. And he had said that he liked my tweets, and I don't know, I said it like that. Yeah, sick tweets. And then I pitched some ideas, and then I got to write on the show, and I had to be like, nice to meet you, but he didn't know I actually had met him before because I paid $50 to get a photo with him at a convention. Again.
How many of these conventions
I
do you
know.
go
I
to?
realize that. It's like not many.
Well,
it was the same one that I met Giancarlo Esposito.
Who else did you meet at that convention?
Those were the two ones that I met at
all
one
right.
convention 10 years
I
ago.
don't really believe that.
It really was. I can show
Because
you.
one's very famous and one's come up naturally, which makes me think there must be 100
Well,
lurking.
it was. So Giancarlo was there by himself, but then they had all the cast of What We Do in the Shadows, the movie.
Okay.
To like, and so it was. I've got a photo with all of them together.
Is that a Taika movie?
Yeah.
I wonder what he'll do now. I watched his career with great. We haven't had an Australian director post. I don't know. We had the Mad Max stuff.
Got the Philippou brothers doing pretty well.
You got some. I'll help you. I'll give you timestamps. All right? I'll do it. We're also not going to let you miss the DJing set.
I'll also give you a few timestamps.
Yeah, we'll both watch it and give you timestamps. And we're back here on the James Donald Forbes Catamaran Plan. Have a great tournament.
What the fuck?
I haven't had a debrief about Australian comedy in a while, so I apologise.
Yeah, no, I've loved it.
I've got no. This is going to be so beautifully edited. Who keeps trying to claw me? Oh, it's good anyway. Oh, if you can pan rear view mirror to the left to get light to reflected Melanie's eye.
No, that was from earlier, right?
That was
we
from earlier.
we unpanned.
Oh no, my wife has just played vagina in a game of you play this. It's like Words with Friends, but it's the New York Times.
I do like Words with Friends, but I
Yeah.
didn't know New York Times was doing one.
Are you on the New York
crossplay?
Times? Crossplay.
I've had it come up, and they said your friends are playing crossplay. You want to play crossplay?
We're all playing crossplay.
I'm more doing the crosswords. Do you
Yeah,
like a cryptic crossword?
I like the Bumblebee game.
Oh, the Bumblebee game's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Busy Bee.
Yeah.
I had like a month there where I was moving house,
Yeah.
and it was nuts. And it was just every day I would go. I would not start.
Do you ever look at the
3 or 4
hints?
Once I've reached genius,
Yeah.
I allow myself
and
to
also
look
look
at
at
the
the
hints.
letter ones where it's just like,
Yeah.
how many of each letter combination start? I'm happy to go with
How
that.
could there be another 6?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love the Bumblebee game.
Yeah.
And then what I would do, my friend Eve and you know Eve
I do know Eve.
Ellenbogen.
Yes, I do know Eve Ellenbogen. I have not seen her in a long time.
She's in Austin right now.
Amazing.
And so Eve would help me
She's
pack
so
up the
funny.
house. I love Eve.
Mhm.
And a percentage of people on this podcast love Eve as well. I've had Eve on the show a lot. And sometimes people go, you know, I like Eve. And sometimes people go, get this fucking Eve. And I love Eve. And I'm
That's
gonna tell
really
you now,
reassuring to know
Eve
you.
helped save my life over the last couple of months. And I won't go into detail. I love Eve.
Sorry.
Don't
sorry,
give more editing work.
sorry.
Don't give more editing work to this man. We would play the B game at the end of the night, and we would go through all the words, and she would say Yiddish, and I'd go, oh, I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
And I'd say hat stand, and she'd go, yes, and it was the It was
Oh,
one of the
that's-
happiest memories of my whole life.
Oh, I'm so.
But now we're in different
Sorry.
time zones. It's so hard to play the game here because it resets in the fucking lunchtime. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a fun. I like to do it if you're at a theme park and you're waiting in line.
So specific. Yeah.
Then it's like by the end of the time we get to the front of this line, who's got the most words?
That's a really humane way to do it.
Yeah.
How many theme parks are you going to? That's a regular occurrence.
I love pop culture.
Did you go to Disney World?
I went to Disneyland.
I also love Disney. Did you
I
know-
cried at Disneyland when I went by
Oh,
myself.
I just about cried having the kids because my son wouldn't stop thrashing when the light parade was happening. We had to stay there until the bloody fireworks. It was nightmarish.
When you say thrashing, like,
He's 3, so he was done. He'd been at Disneyland.
okay.
7 hours
you're
or
like
something.
the flashing lights and he's thrashing. It's like he's had a
No, he was
seizure.
bored. He was just bored.
Okay,
We got in
yeah.
a good place for
Yeah.
the fireworks, but anyway, I saw that they're cutting up the Star Wars section. The Star Wars section was all the new Star Wars movies, and they're cutting it in half, and it's going original ones. They're
And
starting to
all
memory
new.
hold the new ones. They're starting to go, let's move away. I don't know that was a good idea.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That is something.
How did you feel about the new ones?
I watched the original trilogy maybe like 7 years ago.
Not a big Star Wars
like
person.
I enjoyed when
Yeah.
the new ones were about to come out. I went, I should get around to watching the original trilogy. I went, these are really good. I should have
only
watched
say
this
it's odd
earlier.
because you're as a pop culture person.
Yeah,
It's a big one to skip.
I know.
What
I
did
don't
you get
know
into?
why.
Harry Potter?
No, I never read the Harry Potter books.
Hold on. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Pokemon.
Not really.
The Simpsons?
Simpsons.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You go backwards.
Absolutely.
What were your
Simpsons.
big pop culture franchises?
It would be The Simpsons. I loved, in terms of video games though, I was more like niche. I really loved Final Fantasy.
Which was your I just played 6 for the first time. I went back on my phone and played 6, but I started at 7.
I liked Final Fantasy 7, and then Final Fantasy 10 was the one I actually did first because I watched my brother play it,
Of
and I
course.
was like, so I really like Final Fantasy
You're
10.
slightly younger than me.
Yeah, that's what we're learning.
Did you go back to do 8, 9?
I never finished 8, 9.
They're not as good.
Yeah, that's the problem though, is that I loved 10,
Yeah.
and I even enjoyed X2 because you get to change outfits.
Yeah. I actually never played 10. I watched
Yeah.
friends play 10.
Yeah, and
Never played 10 too.
I loved it, and then I was like, but everyone's like, but 7 is the best one.
Yeah.
And so once you know that 7 is the best one, you don't really have the urge to
Are
play the
you
others.
following the 7 remake?
I've played the first
Really?
part of the remake,
I haven't played any.
but I need to play part 2.
I went on a video game purge for like 15 years. Maybe it was like Mass Effect, from Mass Effect 2
Yeah.
to about a month ago. I was out.
I've started playing a game called, is it called Bonk? Or is it something that sounds like Bonk?
It's a long title.
It's either Bonk or something that
Is
sounds
this title
like Bonk,
still going?
or it's like Bonkhead or something. But it's one of those swarm games.
Yes.
And it's like the most addictive thing
Is
I've
it on
ever.
a machine or
it's
on
like
a
on a we've
phone?
got a Steam Deck, obviously. And so before bed you get to play a little skeleton on a skateboard, and there's like little monsters coming, and then you fire and you upgrade your weapons.
I have no look.
take
I
them
find
now.
the Steam Deck confronting. I'm afraid of it.
Yeah.
I just sit in front of the television for. I play the. I don't want to lose myself.
You don't
I
have a
just-
gamer chair.
On. Yeah, I thought about buying the chair to frighten my wife because I was buying a chair for my home office. I say home office, corner of my bedroom. If I had a home office, it'd be a podcast studio, and we wouldn't be in this car.
A friend of mine was telling me she was having like dinner with her neighbor, and it was one of those ones where like they invited a few people, and so they had to put grandma in the gamer chair. And it's like the only thing I can picture when I think of a gamer chair now.
I think Amos has a joke about if Enzo Ferrari could see what they're doing with his chair in the game room. It's like, this fat
It is
mess
so- it
broke
is.
my heart. A morbidly obese person try to play a video game. What even is it? That car's meant to see the beautiful. It's a great bit, although that will seem more racist for not being in a country that has Italians.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
When
In Australia,
we
we
hear you
love
say, I don't even want to say WOG, but when I hear it, it sounds racist. When you guys say it, it feels weird.
I can say it in a loving and compassionate way.
But it's like, I know that it's a term of endearment and like, but
It
as
depends. The older generation doesn't like it,
Yeah.
and the younger generation, I don't think. That's maybe one of the great examples of where racism has been quashed. So few examples. But the Irish would be the first one, where there was a real, no blacks, no Irish was a sign in shop windows. And boy, have the Irish managed to come off of that sign. And but also like the Italians and the Greeks, that was a real cultural divide at one point, I believe. And now,
kindred spirits.
I mean, America never had the problem because both Italians and Greeks were allowed to own slaves. So they moved straight into the white territory. You know what I mean? It's been great having you here, Melanie. I'm not saying that as a good thing.
No, it's fine.
I'm saying that was sort of the criterion for in or out. I mean, we don't have a white conception in the same way. Like that Italians count as white is in America very normal, and here it's
really there's a different there's a cultural difference that is more distinct.
Very.
Yeah.
And I mean over there I think Arabs count as anyway. It's been great being here. If that stays in, imagine what came out. Imagine how defamatory. We've got. How long? We've probably got to go. What time's your DJing start? Okay. One more show tomorrow. How's the show coming along? You are engaged. That's your ring.
I am engaged.
When are you getting married?
Did you come to the show or not?
Yeah, I was there at the back the whole time.
Oh, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
You haven't said anything about it.
Oh no, I didn't want to step on it because I thought you were still doing it.
I'm still working.
I'll jump in. Give me, because we've got some big edits to come out of this.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. All right, we'll do the whole show thing. So, first of all, I didn't know if you'd mentioned Rita Ora. Craig Egan came over for a second during the show and said a thing about he was talking about like who's coming up and it's good to see you and we had a nice moment, and then you made the Rita Ora remark of her being an economy class. This is why I didn't want to do it. I don't want to give away what the show is.
I don't mind.
But I didn't know if you'd mentioned that she was Taika Waititi's wife beforehand.
I thought I would
missed
have
that.
to do that, and as I've realised of doing the show, it's so much better when I don't.
Okay,
because
good.
the people who get it really love it, and I don't want to have tipped them off.
I wanted to talk about. I heard that, and I wanted to talk about Rita Ora.
Yeah.
I'll talk about the rest of the show as well, and congratulations.
You don't have to. No.
No, we'll get there. Honestly, we've got two. What does that mean?
I wasn't saying we need to talk about the
20?
podcast. I didn't say we don't talk about the podcast, but at no point did you mention you had come to the show when you said we're going to do the podcast afterwards.
It seemed gauche.
And so, when you see someone after a show and they go, all right, let me take you into the garage, and they don't say, oh, that was pretty good or good job, you go, you have to internalize that.
But wasn't that fun that I seemed like a psychopath for a minute? Didn't that get us off to an interesting start? I was walking. If I came out and I was all friendly and positive,
then there wouldn't be a sense of jeopardy. There wouldn't be.
Honest. I'll be honest. I'm having another beer. All right, Sam's
Go hard.
home. All right. Nah, seriously, congratulations. Getting married is one of the great, hopeful things that a person can do with their life.
I think so.
It's terrifying. It seems like it won't be because you've been together. How long have you been together?
5.5 years.
So it's like you're already living as a married couple.
Yeah.
Ostensibly, you possibly own property together.
We own 2 gamer chairs together. Yeah.
Sick. That's so next to each other.
Pink and blue.
Are you being serious?
We do have. It's annoying because we actually do.
Have you got neon lights in that room?
We've got. Sorry.
That'd be so devastating.
Hey Sam, cut out the bit about the neon lights. If that's I just need I can't
the
be.
The cuck chair in the bedroom was like a gamer chair, and then it's like, oh yeah, when he gets bored, he just plays Civilization 6. He loves it. But it'll spin back around if anything exciting's happening.
I love Civilization too.
What was your favorite? I had 5. I was a big 5 fan.
I'm going to be so peaceful.
Yeah.
And then the neighbouring nation is like, we declare war on you, and I'm like, fuck you, I'll kill
Gandhi's
you.
fucking popping off again.
Yeah. And then you're just like, then they go, "You're a warmonger." It's like they started it with me.
I always want, you always want the arts thing, and then I go, oh, we're growing very
I-
slowly with the culture.
It's like I have to stop. You started
Which civ did you get stuck
I
into?
played Civilization 3 on my dad's laptop, and I
Wow.
remember it would always the screensaver would go on if I left it for too long and like came back, and Dad would have to enter his password, and because it was a work laptop, it was like such a long, annoying password, and so I just had to bring it out to be like, my village, I need to get back into the village if you don't mind. So
The Indians have declared war. How? No, I was an Age of Empires family because that came free with Nutrigrain.
okay, yeah.
And Civ seemed like, the intellectuals game. And I was a
But-
humble working class boy.
But yeah, we're getting married.
So beautiful to be getting
It is
married.
so nice. It is.
I mean, I
Very
don't want to
exciting.
step on the punchlines. I wanted to. Can you name one Rita Ora song?
I think there's one called Heaven.
All right.
Or Anywhere. Anywhere is what it's called.
I don't know.
There's
Most
one
people
called
can't.
Anywhere.
I find it funny that everyone knows Rita Ora.
I know, we do know her. And I
But-
feel like you could maybe sing along to a song, but I couldn't. Yeah.
She was in Black Widow with Iggy Azalea.
She was.
That was her. I was an Iggy Azalea defender early on, and I remain so. I'm proud of her. Her dad was a comedian, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah, out in Mullumbimby.
Wow.
I think I'm getting that right. I mean, the show is about... Should we sell the show? You're doing it at the Melbourne Comedy Festival in the
Doing it
UK?
at the Melbourne Comedy Festival? Yeah.
It's about commitment. It's about who one is as a person over time. It's about what you're willing to sacrifice for a loved one. A touching, tender program that the
You
people...
just say it's funny. That's all.
I always
I
forget.
did.
No.
Okay.
I thought that went without saying.
Okay, good.
It was a laugh riot. Let me tell you, in terms of the laugh you'll cry part of it, you won't be left wanting for laughter. Laughter, people, uproarious. I don't want to touch on the jokes.
That's fine.
I don't want to
that's
step
fine.
on your gags.
That's all good. That's great.
I thought the airdrop section of the show was really, really funny.
It's so annoying because I just tried it because what I hate is that you saw that show because
Why?
because I did 2 shows today, and something about doing the second show in a day, I'm
terrible.
just so
I've done it so many times over the
scattered,
last
and I
year.
feel like in a setup, I'm like, I've done the setup like 4 times because I'm
Hey,
not sure if I've said
You
it.
avoided saying, have I done this before? Which
I
is
was
not something that I
feeling like,
always manage to get away with on the second show.
Yeah,
I go,
the
have I
second
talked to
show.
you guys about car crash dummies already? And
But
they
it was
go,
annoying. Everyone was like, well, of course you've got to do the airdrop code. I did it at the Helling Owl today. Not one code came up. I was just like sending it to everyone. I
How
was like,
good's
this
the
is
Helling
so
Out?
fun.
Also, the rooms are different.
Yeah.
I think the downstairs one here is the great room. The upstairs one I find a bit... It's very high. It's very
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
That Howling Owl one is it's a great room for comedy.
Yeah, I loved the Howling Owl.
I always
Had a
do
great
my
time?
shows down here, and they go, "Don't you want to move upstairs?" I go, "No, give me the basement."
Yeah.
And and let me tell you other funny bits about the show. The whole business class section, I thought was very funny and well
thank
designed.
you.
And even though I was there thinking, I would struggle to convey this, because I wouldn't want people knowing that
I was
I'd been in
business
business class.
But I use points. That makes me spit.
But that also means you get to fly
Later.
so often. And I go, they probably think I'm better than them because I'm always up in the air.
That is the thing I've been grappling with in the show. Is if I also I've been having fun trying to. There was a point of the show where I was really mean to Sean when I was putting it together, and I was like, I was too mean to Sean, so the business class section felt mean.
Yeah.
And then now I'm less mean to Sean. It feels fine.
And he's fine with you using his name in the show? His name is Sean?
He loves it. Yeah. Well, he doesn't love it. He doesn't. I'm not saying he loves it. Like, yeah, fucking use my name in the show. But he's like, he gets excited, and I send him the audio, and he
Some people
gives
are like
me
that.
not like feedback, but he's like, oh, I've got some ideas, and he's funny as well. So
There's a comedian called Matt McCusker who's very, very funny.
Yeah.
And his wife, Brittany, I love them. But she's so supportive that he's got whole bits about he go, I want to cut my fucking wife's head off. And I've been sitting next to her while he's doing it. And she's laughing. And he's really doing when you just want to strangle your wife to death. And she's like she understands. They have a good marriage. They're open about it. But it is I do turn, I go, how's
do you
Brittany
do
doing with
jokes
that?
about your partner?
No,
No.
very
No.
private. She's a very private
okay,
person.
That's fair.
The top extra word after my name when you search it is James McCann wife? ? People want to know if she's real. She's real.
Oh,
She's from Dunedin.
congratulations.
Thanks. Got so many kids. It's so hard to fly.
You
with
are
them.
an enigma. I don't think I would. I didn't know that about you until meeting you. So yeah, it's not.
I try and mystery, I find.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Katamari Damacy, the game where you have a ball and you roll it around? Hold on.
I've not played that.
2 minutes. 10 minutes.
Great.
I'm having a great time. The podcast, I usually do it on my own. It's just
You're
much
good
nice
at,
to have a
you're
person.
good at talking, like as in like just a stream of consciousness in a way that's really like fascinating.
You go down and you
You're
go into bad places.
Yeah, you're
mentally
but you're
dark.
no, but you're taking different routes.
You don't
like-
do a podcast.
I don't know. I
You're the-
think lowly of them.
You're the last person who's getting away with this.
I've thought about it, but I just can't be bothered. I mainly can't be bothered.
That's what.
People who do it where they like get in a studio and they do like 10 episodes and they release it throughout the year, I could
Yeah.
maybe do that. But to go a week, I've already got a netball team. It's hard.
That's the pod.
It's hard.
That's the pod. You get professional recording equipment to follow the netball team.
It's got a lot going on. I got commitments.
Where do you play? What do you?
You will guess.
I reckon that even though you're very tall, you'd be quick as well. No, you started to say goal, but I'm going to say goal attack.
Goalkeeper.
Oh, you goal defense, goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
I was never going to say wing defense because I'm told that's a slur.
I would kill myself.
We need those ladies out there. I
I'm
know a
sorry
lot
to
of-
any wing defences.
Do you know that netball's not allowed in the Olympics? Do you know why?
They're campaigning for it at the moment, which is why I think that it's. What do you mean it's not allowed?
It's not allowed on
because
the rules.
because there's not enough men that play it.
Correct.
Yeah.
They can't fill the men's netball division. You know, outside
There's
of the
not-
Feast Festival.
There's not a high
It's
enough.
a gay festival.
Oh, whoa.
Sorry, we all know. Mixed netball. This is not a shock to anybody, is it?
Oh yeah, I'm in a netball team though, which has been so fun. It's.
Go on.
I don't know why I said that.
Okay, that's fine.
My team, they're all husbands and boyfriends of the Diamonds.
Wow.
So they have gone, we're going to start a
That's
team.
really
and so it's
lovely.
a mixed team, and they're the Habs, and they're all like 6'7" or above, and they just dunk it in the
They'd have
hoop.
to be.
And I love it because I'm so competitive, and I know we're just going to win every week.
I didn't. That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
This is only tangential. This is my favorite Wikipedia wormhole recently is women's soccer.
Okay.
I'm the wives and girlfriends of athletes.
Okay.
It's so tangential, but
Yeah.
I've never shared this. I
Okay.
don't think.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of lesbians in women's soccer.
Yeah.
But it's lonely out there, you know. So there's a lot of women's soccer players who are long-term partners of women's soccer players. But also there's only so many teams
There's so much drama.
and there's a lot of and so you got to move around.
It's a reality TV show in itself, women's sport a lot of the time.
So many couples, different you got different countries in soccer. You know, netball, at least you got, if you're not getting drafted to I don't know, Canada or India or South Africa, you know, you probably get to stay in the. But it's soccer. These people are off to Johannesburg. They're up to Sweden. They're over there. And I thought, would it be funny or interesting? I don't know, something. But like if you were to moneyball women's soccer, get the cheaper lesbian partner. Okay? You got two players. One's better than the other, but they're married. They want to be together. Pay overs for the worst player so that you can
your
entice.
strategy is how we pay female athletes less. How we can save some money on female athletes.
Yeah. I know that's like not in the zeitgeist at the moment, but what I'm also trying to do is achieve excellence in women's sport to bring more attention and money overall.
I'm looking at how much money we're giving these women, sometimes a living wage, and I reckon we can cut this back.
I'm saying pay more for the bad one.
Oh, okay. I thought
Get
you
the
were saying...
bad one in so you can pay less for the good one.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I sort of see what you're saying. Yeah.
You can create a pull
Yeah.
factor to your club, you know, or maybe you get the rival club and there's been a lesbian breakup, very acrimonious. You get one of them, so that, and then I don't know if actually that would work. I'm just saying, you can't do that with the AFL. You know, you can't say, "Oh, we got." There's never
hot
been a gay
stuff.
one.
There's
Publicly.
been one, but after they've-
NRL.
Yeah. No. There was an
you're
AFL
right.
player that came out and was yeah.
Bisexual.
Yeah.
I only approve of gold star homosexual AFL athletes.
You've always said
He's
that.
very, very vocal on social media.
Mm.
He gets angry.
It's not the bloody AFL, am I right? That's what people say.
Well, it's fucking not, mate. He doesn't know to come to me. This has been great. This is the wheels of third beer. Huge mistake.
No, I feel like it's helped. I felt like I loved the progression of the beer of the third one being women's sport. Let's.
I feel like I was making a point.
I think you made a good point. As in, I do love. I love finding a little loophole, and I feel like that's what you're looking for. You're looking for something to like a strategy. I do like that. I love a strategy.
I went viral on a women's sport talking point.
Yeah.
Last year.
You said that you'd rather have a nail at the end of your penis than watch women play sport.
And we love Marty. And is he still allowed to be on Fisk?
I don't know what's happening with that, actually.
You want to talk about getting someone on unders? Give Marty Sheargold a job now, because Australia's ready to forgive.
He got dumped from the Kyle Sandilands show, apparently.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know like they did an interview with him and they had to press the dump button, but I don't know. It was behind a paywall, so I don't know what happened.
There was a radio presenter in Australia who said he'd rather have a nail driven through the head of it. Anyway, it's not important. We'd love Marty Sheargold. Pick up the phone. But also, women's sport. What was I going to... I had something really important to say. Overall,
you had
I
a
think,
controversial opinion about women's sport.
Oh,
that
it
you
blew
got.
up on the internet.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I was relating something that a friend had heard from another guy in a bar. And it was a dive bar in Ohio, in Appalachia. But it was a guy at the bar who was like betting on women's college sport. And that he was betting large amounts of money and winning because he was tracking when nondescript injuries were happening. Yeah, no, for that reason.
Yeah.
So it was when they were on their period, but then he would bet in the finals, in the playoffs, when it was, even if you have your period, you're the best player, you have to come onto the team. And that during the season, maybe people would be allowed, it's not like a top professional thing, it's college, so people would be allowed maybe to sit out during the season, but you could time it so that in the finals, they would have to play and they would be playing worse. And this did very, very... I was just saying...
Because they're so emotional. But what they really need is to go into the bathroom of the card shop where there are tampons galore.
She's getting a lot of fouls for some reason. I think women should be allowed to play most sports. The UFC is aligned for me. I would say I'm happy to... I don't think I've said this, but I've just been in Austin and everyone watches everything is... MMA.
You don't think women should be in the UFC?
No. I know people that want to do it.
They might break a nail.
And I've met women UFC fighters, and they're very impressive and very strong people.
And you said this opinion to them, right?
I would happily do it.
Really?
I would happily do it. And here's what I would say now, because I think it's good to have a taboo on women getting punched in the head. I think it's good to say that's a weird, scary thing that we don't like and we're not going to normalize.
Yeah, I believe, because I advocate against violence against women.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if women are doing the violence.
Australia says no.
Yeah.
We weren't specific. You weren't here for that campaign. That was a huge one. Violence against women. Australia says no. It was a big campaign. It was up there with my legs went that way and my head went that way. Did you get that one?
I only got it because someone played it on the show. It was
It's very important for us. Did
And
you know
I
who
had to-
Steve Irwin was? Anyway, we've got to wrap this up. I'm just saying, violence against women is bad, and that's I feel bad watching the UFC when men hurt them. When men are being concussed, that's a beautiful sacrifice on the altar of spectacle and entertainment.
Are there any sports you think men shouldn't be allowed to do?
Yes.
Just to make it even?
Yes.
Okay.
Rugby union. We need to shut that down. Unless we get a little better at it. Nah, it's a silly one. I'm going to think about that very seriously. It's been great to be here on the James Donald Forsman Catamaran Plan with Melanie Bracewell. Sam has 1 hour to get home, get his records, and go and DJ tonight.
That's so exciting.
Now, if you need to be dropped somewhere, I can also do that. If you're in town, I'll drive forward and you can hop out of the car.
I think I'm in town. You can
All
drive
right.
forward.
Okay.
Drive directly into Sam right now. I think that's what we want to see.